Okay. We have two people have their hands up. What are your hands up for? What kind of questions do you have? I got Jerome Gibson, I got signed in. Good morning to you. And that seems like it.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Graham. I got you checked in. What do you have a question?
Okay, no, I just heard my name at the beginning of the meeting, so I'll let my hand down.
All right, very well. Good morning, Officer McNeese. All right, and they can't hear me yet. And then Mr. Erica Yvonne, you have your hand up as well.
Where's Mr. Goss?
I don't know where Mr. Goss is.
Okay, let me call it. See.
There's no following. Good morning, Officer McNeese.
Morning, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Let's see what Mr. Lawrence has. Mr. Lawrence, are you there?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you have two misdemeanors, one open alcohol, an open intoxicated driver, and a violation of the Marijuana Act. The offer here is to, and you know, really, I sometimes call this a non-offer because the open intoxicated driver is a 2-point offense. Hold on a second, let's get back. And Mr. Faulkner is your client. Ready?
Yes, Mr. Kobe.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring him back into the main section.
Lily, Mr. Lilly, I should say.
Morning.
Morning.
No,
People's.
no Goss today.
He had a flat tire. He's on the way.
That's the second one.
That's what I said.
The old flat tire trick. I've heard that one before.
Hey, Mr. Faulkner, good to see you.
The same. How you doing?
What does, all right, Mr. Lilly, I'll give you an opportunity to speak with the city attorney, with the House counsel in the breakout room. What does your client want to do, Mr. Parker?
He wants an adjournment, Your Honor. Paid it $45 within the next few days, and then get a license for the next court date.
I'm gonna set a trial date for February the 10th, 2022 at 9 a.m., sir. Allow you to pay that reinstatement fee up front. And you'll be back here on February 10th, 2022 after the holiday, is that your understanding, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, if there's nothing further, have a great day and have a happy and safe holiday. I'll see you back in the new year, all right?
All right, you have a blessed day as well.
All right, this is the City of Detroit versus J. Christopher Lawrence, case numbers 207-114-11, counts 1, counts 2. So the allegation is that Mr. Lawrence has driving with some weed and some liquor in the car. That's what the allegation is.
Which case wants it? Okay, got it.
So the offer is to, I was kind of discussing with the client is sometimes I refer to this as kind of a non-offer because
Okay,
the
thanks.
city only, as an open intox driver, the city only reduces that down to open intox passenger. And it's the same 2 points. So that's why I refer to it as a non-offer. But that's what it is, and they'll dismiss the violation of Marijuana Act. Now, I can set a trial date, so you can be heard on that day if you want to dispute something, or you can take the offer as it stands. I'll fine you $240, and then I'll waive the warrant fees, but you'll be responsible to pay the reinstatement fee. I can give you time to speak with Mr. Faulkner in a breakout room if you choose to, or you can take the offer, or we can set a trial date. What would you like to do, sir?
I take the offer.
You want to take the offer?
Yes, sir.
You want to sign up for an alcohol-related offense and 2 points on your driver's license?
Yes, sir.
All right, raise your right hand, sir. The other right.
I'm sorry. I was a public phone.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, sir. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
I do.
You understand you have a right to a trial?
I do.
You stand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
All right, sir. Let me draw your attention back to, what is this, April 7th? Or is this November 7th?
It had to be November.
All right, this is November 7th, 2020 at around 9:47 p.m. in the area of Missouri and McGraw Street. Did you have an occasion to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, sir.
Were you operating a 2004, what is that? Pontiac or Porsche? Pontiac.
Yes, sir.
Not very well, I'll tell you that. On that day, you were operating that vehicle, and did you have some alcohol in the vehicle, sir?
Yes, sir.
And was the alcohol open, sir?
Yes, sir.
And I don't know if that's just a sufficient factual basis. You were the driver of that vehicle, correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, I'm satisfied. And I have Lawson here from the city, the Detroit Law Department, and I didn't hear any objection from her, so I'm assuming she's satisfied as well. So I'll accept your plea to the amended count of open intox passenger, sir. That'll be 2 points on your driver's license. I'll fine you $240, and with stipulation of probable cause, counsel, I'll dismiss the marijuana.
So stipulate.
And that was Hennessy in there, wasn't it, sir?
Yes, sir.
Henny, hen. So, when can you pay, sir?
Tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get down there today, but I guarantee to be paid today or tomorrow.
We'll put the same date on there, pay by November 12th, just to make sure. If it's not paid by then, you need to be back in here November 12th by 8:25 a.m.
No, sir. I'm gonna be paid.
And then you pay that $240. You owe 2 reinstatement fees. I'm gonna waive the warrant fees for you. You're gonna have to pay the reinstatement fees, so that's really gonna come to $330. It makes
Yes,
it an expensive. That makes that an expensive evening.
Yes.
So, I hope that, is a lesson learned there. If it's nothing further, sir, have a great day.
Thank you, sir. You too.
All right, have a good one. All right. I have Jamar Lyons.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay, we need to get, we have, Angelina Lopez in the, room. Good morning to you, ma'am. She has a trial set, and Officer McNeese is here. We should have told, is Ms. Walker gonna zoom in?
I don't know. She didn't tell. She didn't say anything.
And then we have somebody on, DFW's iPhone. Who's that? All right, we'll find out. We'll find out later. All right, Mr. Lyons has, some old civil infractions from last year. We'll allow him to be heard on those. But on the careless driving, sir, you might want to take the defensive driving course. Failure to secure passenger is that as well. And he's got 3 misdemeanor charges, no ops, 1 unregistered, untitled, and another no ops. Let's call the cases. This is the City of Detroit versus Jamar Deshaun Lyons. Case numbers SP 1132623, counts 1, counts 2, 19515 184, counts 1 and counts 2, and 19520 appearance for record.
Paul Faulkner representing the defendant. And your name, sir?
Jamar Lyons, Jamar Deshaun Lyons.
Johnny, you'd mentioned him taking a class. I need to talk to him to see if he would prefer to do that and then come back.
All right, he's got a careless drive, and that's 3-point fence, and he's got a, I don't know what failure to secure passenger. I don't know if that's a point of fence either.
It's just a seatbelt.
Yeah, it's a seatbelt. He paid a civil infraction back in 2019, and he has 2 running a red light. He's got 2 points on his license. We've got another year for that to drop off. So we have a course called Michigan Defensive Driving Course, and you take that course. I don't have an offer as it relates to the careless driving and the passenger. We'll wait on our city attorney to come in here so that we can possibly give him an updated offer. So I'll let you speak with him in a breakout room regarding. You can always let him know that he definitely has a right to a trial if he wants to contest the matters. Put you in a breakout room, sir. Join that room, please.
Yeah, just please wait. Okay, great.
Ms. Faulkner, you guys join that room as well.
For that trial, no recollection, Your Honor.
For the
No
trial
plans, yeah.
on the Officer McNeese.
Yes,
All right, you hear that, Officer McNeese?
she's the one that told me.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta wait for the, I guess, city to.
All right, very well. All right, so that trial is gonna go, it's gonna be dismissed, so, we can call, join that room and talk to Mr. Lyons right quick, and then we'll get that trial on the record. Is that Ms. Lopez right there?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Well, you dodged the bullet.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said you dodged a bullet.
Oh, good.
Well, Mr. Otis, so it's improper for the no insurance fail to display. What are we doing with that? We dismissing it?
Yeah.
It's not, because I wasn't sure if I had to charge them twice or not. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Did I get those ROAs for the careless driving and failure to secure passengers? I printed out for Jamar Lyons.
I don't know. You can do it. I can do it.
See, I just printed them out.
I didn't. I got Otis over here. Unless I put it on the
Okay. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Officer McNeese. Well, I don't even know if that's necessary. Good morning, Officer McNeese for Lopez doesn't have any recollection.
Which case is that for, Judge?
For Angelina Lopez.
Okay.
Set for trial today. I'm gonna call the case. I just wanted to make sure that you had your input if you needed, if you wanted to, or if you want to speak to Officer McNeese in the breakout room, I can do that as well.
Yes, if I could, please, Judge.
All right. All right, back on the record. Back on the record for Jamar Lyons. I'll give you an opportunity to speak with the city attorney in the breakout room. What does your client want to do, Mr. Faulkner?
Now, my client wishes to set up that class and he take that before he comes back for the next court date.
All right, let's do this. I'm going to sit the class, the class in the breakout room. I mean, in the chat, sir. I need you to make sure that you put in www.Michigan Defensive Driving Course, and please select the Detroit driving option. I need you to take that class specifically. And then when you take that class, you can send a certificate to me. And I sent my email address. Do you have, take a screenshot of that, Mr. Lyons?
Yeah, I just took a screenshot, Your Honor.
All right, now here's the deal on this class, all right? And you're looking at a careless driving, right?
Right.
That the city attorney will give some sort of better deal than careless. You're looking at 3 points, but it's going to be contingent on how you do in this class. And how old are you? So
21.
you graduated from high school?
Yeah,
Okay,
I graduated.
So it's taking you back to school. You're not too far from out of school. It's taking you back to school, and we want you to take some copious notes. We want you to take some thorough notes, and we want you to be ready to articulate what you learned. And it's got to be more than just don't speed. I learned not to speed, and I learned to stop at stop signs. All right. It's got some very, very informative information in there. And the better you do, I've seen the better the offer gets for you, all right? And you're a young guy, you don't need to, you need to try to get as few points on your license as possible. So we're going to give you an opportunity to do that, but the onus is going to be on you to do a good job and ready prepared to state what you learned. I'm going to give you 30 days to do this, okay? And if you come in sooner than that, do you have a driver's license? No, you don't.
Yeah, I don't. It's suspended.
Now, do you have any tickets in any other jurisdictions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to allow him to pay the reinstatement fee up front if he wants to. Theoretically, if you pay those reinstatement fees, you should be able to get a driver's license. I'm also going to set aside the defaults because these were had during the pandemic, and we're going to allow you to be heard on that. All right. So with that being said, I would suggest you do everything you can to come in here with a valid driver's license when you come back. I'm going to set a trial date. Well, I'm not going to set a trial date. I'm going to set a date of December 6th as a pretrial date at 8:30 a.m. With that, you should be able to pay these reinstatement fees up front. You should be able to bring yourself a driver's license back, and you should have some very detailed notes on what you learned. All right. So take us back to school, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
Do you have the information about the course and everything?
Yeah, I took a screenshot in the chat. You said MichiganDefenseDriving.com.
Yes, and make sure you put that www.Michigan Defensive Driving, because if you just put in Michigan Defensive Driving in the search, there's going to be a whole lot of other defensive driving. We want you to take this particular one because we know, and we'll know whether you took it or not. All right.
Okay.
All right. Anything further, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. If it's nothing further, what's going on?
Oh, it is.
Who's that?
Mr. Gibson.
Oh, look. All right. If there's nothing further, sir, we're going to see you back before Christmas with the driver's license, hopefully, but definitely with a lot of information that you're going to bring to the court that day, right?
Right, Your Honor.
All right. Very well, sir. If there's nothing further, you have a great day. I'll see you in a month.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Let's call the city of Detroit versus Angelina Marie Lopez. This number SP1203112, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Janet Walker,
Go ahead, Ms. Walker.
5794 on behalf of the people.
Paul Faulkner representing the defendant, Your Honor. Your name, sir, or ma'am, excuse me.
Angelina Marie Lopez.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a trial in this matter. We have, can you put your appearance on the record, Officer McNeese?
Judge, I released Officer McNeese after a conversation. She indicated there's absolutely no recollection as to this matter. The city would dismiss without prejudice.
Okay. I'm sure Mr. Faulkner or Ms. Lopez is not going to object to those dismissals. I just wanted to let Ms. Officer McNeese know, and just note that she was here for trial.
Yeah, in your case now.
So, if nothing further, you are free to leave. Your case is dismissed. No officer recollection. Let's put that down.
Let the record show I was ready to go against Ms. Walker.
I know you were, but she's ready to go all the time too now. So you had a fight on your hands there, Mr. Parker. All right, very well. Any further questions?
No.
Okay, I did need, what did I need? This one is set for trial as well, Mr. Lee. And we're not quite there yet on the officer showing up. So we'll wait until 9:30. I give him a half-hour grace period. We'll wait until 9:30. We'll see if that officer makes it. All right. And that would be as far as Raina is concerned as well. Okay, so let's move on to Alan Grant.
Okay.
Yeah, this says need off. 5-9. But you see, not right here. Yes. You there, Mr. Graham?
Yes, I'm present.
All right, very well. Let me see. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Alan Lewis Graham, case number SP 1163143, count 123. Mr. Graham, there's an offering file here to plead to the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. Well, let me ask you, do you have a license, registration, and insurance, sir?
Yes, I do.
You have all of those documents?
That's correct.
Okay, Ms. Walker?
Yes, Judge.
He indicates that he has all those documents. Is that going to change anything for him?
Judge, I would just ask Madam Clerk to run the driving record to see if it was valid on the date of the offense. And,
Okay.
and if it was valid, then it would change things.
All right. Mr. Alan Lewis. Here, let me do the tick.
You said, Miss,
Alan Lewis, Graham. Middle of the.
oh, okay, Graham, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
What you're doing is most concerned about is not one. I'm most concerned, I got here about all the rest.
All right, we'll look that up.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, it appears his driver's license is valid.
Judge, what were the three charges? I'm sorry.
Just normal, unregistered, untitled, no insurance, and this one's drove while licensed, not valid, like improper license.
All right, Judge, as long as the court has confirmed that Mr. Graham has a valid license, the people would be willing to dismiss all matters with a stipulation of probable cause.
No stipulate.
All right, you hear that, sir?
Yes.
You got a valid driver's license. We got confirmation from the Secretary of State. So with that being said, your counselor stipulated to probable cause. The matters are gonna be dismissed, all right?
All right, sounds good.
You don't owe any reinstatement fees or anything. So if there's nothing further, sir, you have a very good day.
All right, you do the same. Thank you, Judge.
All right. That's that. All right, now to the real deal. Well, not yet. Erica Gavon, she has one charge of plates. Are you there, Ms. Gavon?
Yes, I'm here.
Am I pronouncing that right?
It's called Givan.
Gavon, okay, sorry about that. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Erica Lanita Gavon, case number SP 1175468, count 2. I will say that I see, Ms. Gavon, that you paid a related civil infraction in this case, and unfortunately, when you pay those, I understand that you are trying to be diligent about making sure things are taken care of, and I appreciate that, but you paid a ticket for disregarding a traffic control device, and you automatically and probably unwittingly have signed yourself up for all of those things along with that. And one of those things is points on your driver's license. So
That I don't need.
I'm sure you don't. Nobody does. So, you know, in the future, hopefully you will make a court date as you did with this other one. I don't have an offer in here, and I'll allow Mr. Faulkner to put his appearance on the record, please.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant.
Okay. What do you want to do?
The thing with the plates, the pandemic, the scammers was charging to get a Secretary of State appointment from $100 to $200. I refuse to pay for.
Let's stop.
Judge, Shannon Walker on behalf of the people, because she paid the civil infraction, we'd be willing to dismiss the registration violation.
Okay, well, Mr. Walker, do you want to, do you have anything?
Well, I'd like the motion to set aside default and go from there.
All right, Ms. Walker, do you have your response to that?
Well, Judge, the people would object to that. There's been no good cause shown as to the reason for setting aside the default. Can the court indicate how old this ticket is?
Well, we're not just setting aside a default. I'm thinking he wants to ask to set aside the response. And the ticket was had on March the 11th, 2021. This is a ticket that Ms. Gavon has unwittingly paid, not knowing that, as she just stated, not knowing that she was signing up for all of the points on her driver's license by paying that ticket. So
I'll amend my motion to set aside to set aside the plea.
all right. And is there still an objection to that, Ms. Walker?
There is, Judge. The people would still renew their objection and indicate to the court that based on that, they would still be willing to dismiss the misdemeanor in this case.
Okay, I'm going to grant counselor's motion to set aside the responsible plea for the reason I don't believe that Ms. Gavon understood what encompassed paying that matter. I recognize that you were trying to do your due diligence in taking care of the matter, and I recognize that you unwittingly did that. Now we're looking at a traffic control device and an improper plate. And we need an offer from people that encompasses both of those.
Judge, the people said they would dismiss the misdemeanor and because she pled to the civil, the offer hasn't changed. I would have to pull a driving record and I'd want to set it for hearing and talk to an officer.
All right, let's, now, as far as if she pleads to the improper plate, fine 240, will you dismiss the, disregard the red signal or no?
Not without looking at a driving record and then I'd make a decision.
Pull a record, please, for Mrs. Erica Devine.
Okay.
How is your driving record, ma'am?
It's pretty good, I think. And I asked, can I speak?
No, I'm gonna let you speak to the lawyer.
Let's just wait a few minutes, see what's going to happen. Let's give it, Javan. I mean,
We have a valid driver's license and a pretty decent driver's license. Ms. Walker, I have a driver's license that is only basically 2 pages. In a sense, 2 pages, 2.5 pages. And then it reads, you want me to go through the list of offenses?
For Ms. Jivan's privacy's sake, I will come down and look at it so we don't put her driving record on YouTube Live. If I could just have 5 minutes, I'll come back to the courtroom.
Certainly. All right, I'm gonna pass this matter, allow the city attorney to come review the record, and we'll go from there.
Can I have a sidebar, Your Honor?
Yes. Okay,
So I'm gonna take care of
let's
that.
go back to, we have some cases that we can clear up that are,
So I'm gonna do it in the system based off of what I had a conversation with Judge Perkins.
that are here. So let's move to,
And then I sent something to the Secretary of State to have an update.
trial for Mr. DeLorean Timothy Lee.
Yes, sir.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus DeLorean Timothy Lee, case number SP 107-57152. Appearance for record, please.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. Your name, sir?
DeLorean Lee.
Yeah, I believe today's date time set for trial. No officer, I'd move to dismiss.
All right, today is the date and time set for a trial. I'm gonna call Christopher Young, badge number 2123. Hearing no response, it's now 9:32. The officer's supposed to be here at 9, yes.
I'm hearing you and Miss Nash at the same time. I apologize.
The officer's supposed to be here at 9 o'clock. I gave him half hour grace period. It's 9:33 now. The case is gonna be dismissed. On the waiving warrant fee, you're gonna have to pay the reinstatement fee, sir.
Do you have the case number on that, Judge?
I already reinstated my license and everything.
Okay,
Also.
that's 0757152.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Judge.
All right. Any other questions, sir?
Nope. Is that all I need to take care of?
That seems like it. I don't see anything else in the system. Let me make sure. You have any other tickets?
No, nope.
Let's make sure before you leave. That seems like it, sir.
All right, thank you. Have a good one. Yeah.
Have a good day.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Jorge Reyna.
Yeah, I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay. This is city of Detroit versus Jorge Reyna, case number SP 1205855. Appearance for the record, please.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant, and your name, sir?
Joe Trainer.
Your Honor, date, time set for trial. There is no officer. I move to dismiss.
Okay, Mr. Reyna, today is the date and time set for a trial. There's Officer Salinas, badge number 4733, hearing no response, and still not seeing anybody in the breakout room. The case will be dismissed for no officer. All right. All right. Is anything? Been nothing further, sir. You have a very good day.
You too. Thank you so much.
All right. We have Mr. Gibson, who has just a book. I mean,
How you doing, Your Honor?
very well. Let's see. You have a lot of stuff going on here, Mr. Gibson.
Understand.
I'm glad you're here to show up and ready to take care of this. But I don't, for the life of me, understand how, and already, we're not even gonna give you an offer. No way. You're gonna have to take the Michigan defensive driver. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Understand.
Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I think you've gotten pulled over and cited for probably every misdemeanor that they've ever written in the books. How old are you?
33, sir.
33 years old.
He has one with a driving record and you do it?
Here.
Oh, the driving record?
There it is. Thank you.
This is, did you finish high school, sir?
No, sir. I'm on SSI, disability.
I didn't ask you what you were on SSI disability. I didn't ask you that. I asked you, did you finish high school?
No, sir.
Can you read and write the English language?
I could barely read, but I could write. I could sound out words.
So how are we gonna do this with this defensive driving course?
Whatever it takes for me to get this behind me, Your Honor, I can accept.
You gotta be able to, it's an online course, and you gotta be able to, it's a 14 chapters, quizzes after each chapter, it's a final exam. I mean, you gotta be able to do it.
I understand, and I feel like I can do it if you give me a chance.
I'll give you a chance. I'll definitely give you a chance. There's no question about that. And I applaud you for coming in here. Look at this.
Oh, my.
It's gotta be 40 cases.
Mr. Gibson, I'm gonna need you to do better, sir.
All right. Look, we can walk this down if you're willing to put forth the effort. Obviously, you're here today, so that tells me that you are definitely here and you're facing all of this stuff and you're ready to put this stuff behind you. So we'll start. That's a starting point. That's a good point. All right.
Yes, sir.
And I know you're not in the driver's seat now, are you? I can see. I don't
No,
think
I'm in the passenger seat of my wife's car. My wife is right here. She's driving.
All
She
right.
had to go to work, so I had to be in the car.
Well,
Your Honor.
yeah. No, we haven't called the cases yet.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Does it shows that I have been paying on the tickets?
Listen, this stuff is gonna be so far. You're gonna be paying for days and days. Like I say, I'm just I'm gonna back off of you now, and I've said enough. You know what I'm saying? And you let's call the cases, and then we're gonna really get to know each other. That's what's gonna happen. All right.
Understand.
You're gonna be back here, and we're gonna walk this down. You, your attorney, the city attorney, myself, we're gonna walk all this down together. And your wife, she's an integral part in this as well. And good morning to your wife. All right, let's start. This is the city of Detroit versus Jerome Henry Duran Gibson. Darwin. I'm sorry. Jerome Henry Darwin Gibson, case numbers C5017911, in 7645562. Wait a minute. Is that a misdemeanor case? Operating on an off-road vehicle? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
In 764556211, SP 100159711, SP 1006368, SP 1098422, counts 1, 2, and 3. We'll set this default aside. It happened during the pandemic. That would be SP 1106328-1, SP 1106330, counts 1, 2, and 3. Set this default aside as well. SP 11282231, SP 1128224, counts 1 and 2. SP 116341, counts 1, 2, and 3. We'll set these defaults. These happened this year. SP 116314, counts 1 and counts 2. All right, let's go with SP 1196739, counts 1 and 2. SP 1196782, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1220730-1, SP 1229885, counts 1, 2. SP 1229986, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 471420-1, SP 897356, counts 1 and count 2. SP 961908, counts 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what these have. Let's call SP 968937. Count, strike that. SP 968937-1. SP 7, strike that. SP 974668 counts 1. Z 787019. 09543878 1. 14496424 count 1. 144963 strike that. 15 46299 counts 1 and count 2. 18 4062291. And for good measure, we'll set this default aside and call 217-334-791. Appearance for the record, please.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. Your name, sir?
Jerome Gibson.
All right, look at your wife's face. Look at her face. You see that face?
Yes,
sir. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. If you want to take this Michigan defensive driving course, we'll give you an opportunity to do that, right? And here's how it works. We ask that you take the course, obviously take it seriously, and we want to take some good notes on the course. And you know, this could be a couple's thing. Your wife can roll with this with you, and then I you know, put it this way. I love the fact that she's sitting right there, right there beside you. I'm sure you got a very good woman on your side right there, and that's the most important thing today. You know what I'm saying? So you need to take her out and buy her a good dinner, or have you know, I look at her and tell it. All right. So secondly, I'm gonna put in the chat the name of the course, and I'm gonna give you some time to take the course. And what we ask of you to do is to come back in and tell us what you learned. You know, about. Have you ever had a driver's license, sir?
Not that I know of, sir. Your Honor.
You want to know if you had a driver's license or not?
Well, I haven't took no driver road test, but they
you never had a driver's license before. All right. So this course too would go a long way in you know, helping you to get that driver's license too, because it covers just about everything that you can cover on driving on the road. Accidents, gives you percentages, gives you all of that information. And you can take a screenshot of that, because you need to put in that www.michigandefensivedriving.com and please select the Detroit defensive driving option. You might not see my name on there. You may see another Judge Perkins name on there, but I don't care what judge you pick, as long as you take the course and as long as you take it seriously. And we'll have you back in about 30 days. And we'll want to hear from you on what you learned in the course. And we need to get detailed information, not just you're not supposed to speed or you're not supposed to run red lights. You're supposed to, let's get some detailed information, so take some good notes. So I'll set it as a pretrial for December 6th. Ask for all of these warrants. I'm going to set aside all the warrants, and I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. I'm going to give you a $0 bond, so you don't have to worry about getting stopped. Well, you're not going to have to worry about getting stopped anyway, because you're not going to be behind the wheel, right?
Exactly, sir.
But no, one of those instances where your wife is ripping and running up the street and gets stopped, then they ask you for your ID. They don't just take you to jail because you got warrants for your arrest. But anyway, and I'm just joking with you, ma'am. What's your name? State your name for the record, ma'am.
L'Oreal Gibson.
All right. Good morning to you, Ms. Gibson. So other than that, that's the way it works. Do the best you can on this, sir. Come back on December 6th. We'll have an offer in the file. And what I'll tell you this too, some of these civil infractions that are in, he doesn't have many civil infractions in default. I do see that you've been paying toward some of this stuff. And I applaud you for that. You know, when you and in the future though, instead of just paying a speeding ticket or a red light ticket, because you pay those tickets, you automatically sign up for everything that comes with that, and it comes points. So you automatically sign up for points on your license. But in your case, you're a long way from getting a license, but it's not insurmountable. Nothing is insurmountable as long as we get up every morning and we're willing to do the work that's necessary to be done and make accomplish whatever goals we have set out for us. Hey, look at me. I'm a living testament to this. I became a lawyer and I became a judge, and I was a long way from that at 30 years old. So I made it in my eyes, because I always wanted to be a lawyer, but it wasn't easy. But I woke up and I kept on going toward that goal, right? So with that being said, sir, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor, I'm just thankful that you're giving me a chance.
Oh, definitely, I'm gonna give you a chance. You thank yourself, because you know, I know how difficult it is to come in here and face things like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't get me wrong. I know how difficult it is, but that's what you've done, is you started the process. So you don't thank me, you thank yourself. I'm only giving you the same opportunity as I give anybody else that comes in my courtroom.
I understand.
All right, and thank your wife too. You know, that's who your real partner is right there.
Oh yeah.
Yep. All right. So December 6th, do the best you can, and then we'll come back and then we'll do it. But again, as for fines and cost and money, we got a lot of different ways you can do that. A lot of things I like to do as fines and costs is, if you're ready to do some community service, we can make that happen too. And because a lot of times, you know, everybody likes the money and the money's good, but sometimes your service and your work to the community means a lot more to people. You know, there's a lot of people that have a lot less than you do, homeless and can't eat, and they would really appreciate some whatever kind of helping hand they can get. So keep that in mind too when it comes down to paying, because you're gonna owe some money.
I understand.
All right.
Yes,
Do you have any further questions, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Any questions from you, Mr. Faulkner?
No, I just want to say to Mr. Gibson, the judge is going to work with you and get your license for you if you'll work with him. Okay, you got the right judge for your circumstance, and he's going to help you. So make sure you listen to what he says and do what he says. Okay?
Yes.
In the meantime, and I'm not going to order this, but think about going and getting that GED, sir.
Yes, I understand that too.
Put that on your bucket list. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Put that on your bucket list. It can happen. It's really easier than you really think it is.
Right.
You know, the hardest part is just getting started to doing it. You know, one thing about school for me was it was starting back. I got kicked out of college. You know, I got kicked out because I went there and I did well the first year and I didn't do anything after that. And I found myself back in the neighborhood and I said, this is not for me. So I always wanted to be a lawyer. And I started back and I was paying out my pocket for this, taking one class at a time. I remember my father told me, he said, listen, you are doing better than a world of people just by doing that one class. Because I got discouraged and I wanted to stop. And when he gave me that bit of information, I took that as fuel and I got up and I went to Wayne State and I was just taking courses. I wasn't even admitted. I was just taking courses on my own where they had a college of lifelong learning. And I knew an advisor. He was a cool brother. And he says, listen, I'm going to take you to the dean and see if you can get admitted. And the dean looked at my grades and he was like, and he looked at me, I told him, whatever I need to do, I'll do to get back into school. And he says, I'll give you one shot. You get a 3.5 or better, and I'll admit you into school, and you want you to take XYZ classes. I had a full load, I was working full time, and I said, bet. I had never got a 3.5 in my whole entire life.
Until you study.
And then I just stood in there and I came home. I did what was necessary. I took the advice of everybody. I asked questions. No question is a dumb question. And lo and behold, I got like a 3.7. I shocked myself and I was in. And then from that point, I finished. My father, he was 69 years old. And he had took some classes when he got out of high school in the late 40s. And he had took some classes. It was Wayne University then, and he dropped out. Well, we graduated from college together in 1998 because he was a barber and he wanted to go back and get his degree. And he was 69 years old. I said, look at this old man walking around campus going to these classes, and he was kicking my butt at that time in grades, and I couldn't let that happen, So I say all that to say that nothing is insurmountable. You need to set yourself some goals up, and obviously you set some goals up today because you are in here facing we're not talking about no super serious stuff, but it is a whole lot of misdemeanors and a whole lot of neglect. You know what I'm saying? But you're here facing it. So we'll walk this down, but all those other goals that you have, keep those in mind and go make that a goal to get that GED.
I will.
All right. Like I say, we're going to get to know each other very well, sir. So I will see you back on December the 6th. At 8:30 a.m. We'll see what kind of progress you made at that point, and then we'll move to the next stage. All right?
Appreciate it.
All right. Have a great day, sir.
The time is 8:30, right?
8:30 a.m. December 6th. Your wife got it. I see her with the pen out and everything. She rolled.
Yeah, she had asked me again.
All right. Have a good one. Y'all be safe.
You too.
All right. All right, let's go on to what's going to happen? Oh, Gavan, where's Gavan? She has her file.
I'm here.
Yes, let's see. Where are you now?
Should have the driving.
No, I think the offer's already written.
Oh damn! I don't put my scarf on.
She was going to look at his driving record. Her driving record.
Yes.
Driving record.
Okay.
And I took the driver test, that driver class online.
When?
Somebody told me the reason I paid for the court date because I missed my first court day, so I thought I was paying for a new court day. I didn't even actually think I was paying for the ticket. So they told me to take the driver's course before I come to class. I came down to 36th District and I talked to somebody behind the counter. I took the course online, but before October the 2nd. Yeah, I got a driver's license. I had my driver's license since I was 16.
All right, the offer today is to plead. All right. The offer is to plead to the limited access, 60 and a 55. That's 0 points. you took, did you send me information on that driver course? Did you email me that?
No, I didn't even have really. I just really looked at your information and just learning how to log on. So that's today, but I got it in my email, and I thought they would email y'all a copy as well.
All right. We can set this another day, Mr. Faulkner. The offer doesn't have any points to it, but it is limited access and it will be abstracted. I don't know if you want me to get Ms. Walker back in here to see if she can do better. In the meantime, you can get me that certificate, that Michigan Defensive Driving certificate, or you can take the deal today. And we'll call it a day if you pay the red light ticket. So you're basically averting some points.
Oh yeah, I just didn't want a warrant to be out for my arrest since I missed the court day.
There's no warrants. There's no warrants out
No,
for
I'm
you
talking
now.
about before I missed the court day. I had a court day scheduled way before this, and I didn't even show up.
You're fine with the warrants. There's not going to be any warrant. It's just going to be how this is resolved. And a lot of it's going to be up to you. So I set aside the default for the red light ticket. Maybe I'll put that in somebody else's file. I'm going to print that out again. Maybe I'll put it in this file. No.
Do you understand what the judge is saying, Ms. Javan?
I understand about the red light, but what is he saying about the infractions?
Well, basically, if you plead responsible to the rest, I'm sorry.
Put you guys in the breakout room.
Okay.
And then just let her know the offer right now is limited access.
What's limited access? What's
limited access?
I'll explain it to you.
All right.
I'll explain it to a judge.
In the meantime, see if she can get me that that certificate as well.
Okay.
All right. Join the room now.
They gave you a parking card.
Placard.
Oh.
I want, is there a way they have a lam, to get this stuff laminated?
Yeah, procurement.
Can laminate it? Let's see that. I want to print it out in color though.
Yeah, you gotta go down there and get that too.
In procurement as well?
Yeah, they should, well, they probably can make it thicker too on some kind of different paper. But that's gonna be flimsy.
Well, if they laminated, it'd be okay.
I don't know how thick that paper is.
Oh, the laminate is not.
It might be thick. I know we used to have it in civil. They had some little things you could, but yeah, I think they can do it downstairs on, in procurement on free.
Okay. We're back on the record for Miss Erica Cavan.
She just emailed you. She just sent you an email with, about the driving class she took.
All right, I have that. That's not the right one, but, it is one. And that's cool. Now, let me ask you this, do you want to wait? With the, I know that Ms. Walker wrote this offer here. You want to speak with Ms. Walker, Mr. Faulkner, regarding this? Now, you came to court with us today, ma'am. Somebody at our court told you to take this defensive driving course?
Yes, that's why I took it. And then I missed my first court date, so I was just thinking.
Don't keep bringing up the missed court date. That's gone. You want me to reverse all of that stuff that we did for you? All right. Let's leave the missed court date alone. You got from this court that you're going to take this Michigan driving course, right?
Correct.
All right. And generally, Mr. Faulkner, on a disregard of red signal, here's Mr. Goss. Mr. Goss, the van has a disregard the red signal and I can give you a little history on what happened. Disregard the red signal in proper place. She has a valid driver's license. Mr. Faulkner made a motion because for some reason the red signal went in default and she paid. And so she signed up for the 2 points. So Mr. Faulkner made the motion. Shannon Walker objected to that, but I granted this motion anyway. And then we found out after she wrote that offer that she took the driving course. And albeit she took the wrong course, she did send me a certificate for a driving course.
Shannon wrote the offer?
Yes, limited access.
She's gonna have to do it. You know, I
know that. So can you find out what she wants to do? And she got from this court the last time she was here to take the driving course. Because I asked her, did she take it on her own or did she do it? She says no. Yes, and I remember her name. I don't remember her face, but I do remember her name. But she's got a valid license and her driving record is there. And we didn't let Shannon know, Ms. Walker know that that we told her she could take the Michigan driving. I can print the certificate out if you like.
No, let's go take the file to her.
All right, sit tight, ma'am, for just another minute.
Okay.
You can take the camera off. We don't want to see you. Making everybody jealous.
Sorry.
I heard Mr. Faulkner's stomach growling a minute ago. So how was that driver improvement course? Did you learn anything from it?
Yeah, I learned like new signs that I wasn't aware of.
So give us some information. What new signs weren't you aware of?
Like with the trucks not going down the right street or whatever. A block sign, I guess, letting you know it's gonna be a block. It's just little simple stuff that I should have known. But I didn't have my license since I was 16, so I was just refreshing myself.
All right, so give us some more information.
Well, I failed a couple times, so I had to go back and read the passage all over like several times. It took me more than 3 hours or 4 hours. It's not like simple, like how you take the driver's test at the Secretary of State, a couple questions and you pass.
Give us some information of what you learned. You heard me say to the other people, don't just say, I learned some new signs that I didn't know. Point out what signs that they were. You said the block traffic. You said something about truck traffic signs. What else did you learn?
Just, I like, if you're driving an SUV or RV, you need to be worried about cleaning when you driving and stuff like that. Like, it was just basically like that. You can reduce your vehicle blind spot, like high speed increase the risk of collision because of all of these things.
No movement. No movement.
She said 5 crashes and 5.
All right. So there's no movement. The offer still stands. Limited access. 0 to 1 to 5 over. So that's a no point offense.
Thank you, Jesus.
And what we'll
God bless
do,
you.
yeah,
Go ahead, Judge.
what we'll do is, you've already paid the red light ticket. So, we'll call that good, and, we will fine you, $130 for the limited access. You've already paid that $130, and we'll dismiss the no insurance improper plate misdemeanor. Want to
Okay,
take that?
thank, yeah, yes.
All right, so, can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Let me turn my camera back on.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, ma'am. And let's make this simple, for the purposes of, the responsible plea, counselor, will your client stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the stop?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm gonna find you responsible for the amended count, limited access 1 to 5 over. That is a 0-point offense. I'm gonna fine you $130 for it, and I'm gonna dismiss the no insurance misdemeanor with stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulate.
All right, and, ma'am, the $130 I fined you, you've already paid. So, it's basically gonna close these matters out, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate y'all this so much this morning.
All right, have a great day, ma'am. There's nothing further.
Y'all as well. Bye-bye.
All right.
Goodbye, Miss Joanne.
Okay.
I keep saying given.
I do too. All right, there it is. That seems like that'll do it.
Okay,
Anything further?
that's all I have, Judge.
All right, Ms. Williams Law, we will be back this afternoon. Mr. Faulkner, you are free to leave.
All right, Your Honor. See you this afternoon.
Well, wait a minute, let me see, do we want to put this on the record? Do you want to put this on the record or not? About Mr. F. Troy?
I think so. And then I can give it back to you here. You see up there? Oh, right here. Because we never gave a review date for that, to come back.
He needs a review day?
No, not anymore.
You close it out?
Yeah, because she has the completed.
Let's call the case. This is the City of Detroit versus Troy Everett Lee, case number SP 1148141, counts 1 and 2. Apparently, Mr. Lee had an issue where, I don't know, if we did something wrong or what happened.
No, we just didn't put a review date out.
Oh, we didn't have a review date for Mr. Lee. He did the community service. And I have record here that it's 32 hours of community service. So,
Or waive the warrant, reinstatement fees.
with that, we'll waive the reinstatement fees because there was no review date put in there, and we'll close these matters out based on his community service compliance. In possession of that report. All right.
Thank you.
All right. If there's nothing further, we will reconvene at 1:30.
Sounds good, Your Honor.
All right. Have a good lunch. I'll see you later.
Thank you too.